game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Mississippi Braves. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Nolan Ryan will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to have to nickname this guy Nada, N-A-D-A, because that's exactly what he's done. He's given up nothing in his last 3 starts. That's right. Look at that ERA. Last 3 starts, 0.00. You can't get any better than this guy's been his last 3.
Standing in, Rich Price. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. And it's 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Ro, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, this is a fun offense to watch. They grind you down. They're in the top third of the league in walks. They make the pitcher really have to execute pitches within the strike zone. Not a lot of chase, not a lot of swing and miss in this lineup. They create a lot of opportunities. Let's see what happens today.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Little to the mound. And oh, this is off the second base bag. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So here's the cleanup hitter, Geronimo Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss. Acevedo is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Into the box now, Jeff Felder, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Felder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Luis Hernandez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In there at the letters 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Darren Hoffman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ryan.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what, and this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tight. This is softly hit down the line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vladimir Ozuna.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Vladimir Ozuna.
First offering on its way. This is foul right side. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
minimum effort at bat that time, as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, Frank Blue, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Frank Blue.
First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Acevedo.
Danny Acevedo.
Pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Acevedo, a Venezuelan-born ball player, could find himself a member of the All-Star squad this year. He's had a nice season, currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter. Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Geronimo Gaius. And he lays off there, 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Ryan. He singled his last time up.
Ryan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. Mississippi leads it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Jeff Felder. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see two pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
The right fielder, number 7, Darren Hoffman.
Into the box now, Darren Hoffman. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The pitch. Fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. Digging in now, Rich Schroeder will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair. The 0-2 delivery. Got him.
as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Vladimir Ozuna. Grounded up baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rich Price. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Mississippi leads it 2-0. Ready for another shot now, Nolan Ryan.
Pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
First pitch on its way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Hoffman is in pursuit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Striding in once again, Frank Blue. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Danny Acevedo waits on deck. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Danny Acevedo. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Geronimo Diaz.
Geronimo
As
Diaz.
the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Mississippi's out in front, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jeff Felder, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
The catcher, number 4, Luis Hernandez.
Into the box now, Luis Hernandez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
The right fielder,
Standing in now, Darren Hoffman.
Hoffman.
And she'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is strike two swinging.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Mississippi leads it 2-0. Digging in once again, Nolan Ryan. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's set. Here it comes. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Ready once again, Rich Schroeder. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Rich Schroeder.
And he'll step off. Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to
be. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Casey has a play. 1 away. Ricky Aguilar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Ricky Aguilar.
And he takes ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Coming to the plate now, Rich Price. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point. He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Mississippi Braves led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Nolan Ryan earns win number 7 on the season as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. Vladimir Ozuna pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the Show Nation.